What do you think gave you the upper hand in the second half there?
You've got to credit Hawthorn for their attack on everything throughout the course of the whole day, but they won at the coalface. It's unusual, I said at half-time, that it's unusual for us to be beaten at stoppage and definitely at centre bounce early in the piece. Reasonably convincingly. I thought, the couple of their inside mids were too influential. They had too many contested possessions, which we're really, everyone prides themselves on them, but we're generally pretty good at that. And so, without Libba in there, that means that we have to share the load a little bit more. And so, I think that was a big difference in the Hawks making play and having some momentum. And and obviously, Mitch Lewis was influential forward at different times. But I thought our backs really held up well. As a team defensive game in the end, it was a pretty strong game. But after half time, slight adjustment to what we were doing strategically at the stoppage, and the mids became a bit more proactive, and they fought their way through it extremely well. So it was really pleasing to see those increments of sort of progress over the course of the day where Hawthorn were making it really, really difficult. They've got a high-pressure game and they're fleet of foot, and we didn't manage it too well. But to our players' credit, and even guys who were down a bit, in half, at the half, they came into the game and helped us get over the line. Is that enough for you?
Fox 200, you had 40,000 people here tonight. It's a big crowd. It's a pretty nice way to celebrate, I guess.
It's great to see our supporters, turn out like they did today. And you'd say a large portion of the crowd were for Marcus, to remember his 200th and give him his dues and I suppose pay homage to a degree, because I know our supporters idolise him in a sense and are really grateful for what he's done for our football club over his journey. And he hasn't missed many games, so it's not like he's been out of action for long. So it's tremendous to see our supporters here. Our players knew they'd be here. I thought, and so for Hawthorn to have the electricity in the game early, as I said, it's a credit to them, because it really should have been an occasion where we really got out of the blocks. And this is part of our challenge, to continue to scale up in games like this, is to really find the upper hand. And our forward entries in the first quarter just weren't good enough. It wasn't enough to put any pressure on, and Hawthorn capitalised. So, thank you to all our fans for turning up for Marcus. Everyone really appreciates it. Obviously, especially Marcus.
Butt's game today, what did you make of it? And
Marcus?
And his season overall so far.
Yeah, you just, again, in the second quarter, when you need a little bit of an adrenaline kick through the team, you're relying on individuals to inspire a little bit, and more often than not, Marcus will be the one who pulls a lever, and I think we saw that again today. And it's not a high quantity game for many players, but the quality of his output, and even, the thing that everyone realises, and I think you guys do, I think he was the number one clearance player before today in the competition. But there's not many midfielders who are as impactful offensively as he is, that just get it done with pressure and defence as well. He's just so rounded. So I think we all got a little bit of jab in the ribs around some of his examples, and people came through and followed suit. So we're just looking for more of our boys to be instigators. I just thought that brigade who went through there, Caleb Daniel, Adam Treloar, Jack McRae, Bailey Smith, and obviously Marcus, I thought as the game wore on, they really saw it out. And Tim wasn't having his best day, but I really thought he gave us a lift in the second half.
Bailey Williams seems to have found a really good balance on the wing and is giving you a fair bit defensively. Is that pleasing to see how he's settled into that role?
It is. Our wings have been a little bit unstable for a while now, for the last few years. And Lockie Hunter was probably a mainstay on a wing for a long period of time, and Rourke Smith, and Rourke's been out injured all year, and obviously Lockie's at the Demons now. So I thought Oscar Baker, as well. He and Truck Williams were influential, and Scotty and who pinched hit there here and there. I thought they really were a good trio, and that's important for us. We want to be good on the inside, but we've got to play those wings meticulously and with the method that we're after. So we keep working through that, but Truck's playing his wing extremely well.
A few players came off with some niggles, but nothing too concerning.
I think they're all okay, and they'll recover well, and we'll enjoy the victory. On a significant day for Marcus's 200th, but also today we celebrate Toby McLean's 100th from last week, and Tom Liberatore's 200th the week before with family and friends who were in the rooms, which we couldn't do because we were away. So it is a really good opportunity to come together as a football club and enjoy an important day. And our Footscray boys beat Carlton at State League level as well, so 2 victories just amplifies it a little bit for us.
Did McLean come on at the end?
No, he didn't. We didn't pull the lever on the tactical sub, and we've had an injury here and there throughout the course of the year, and we have used it tactically, but just felt the game was in the balance for a long period of time, but it was stable, and as much as you might try and identify with an individual or two who probably weren't having their best days, they were still playing important roles in the scheme of things and helping others play better. So, we and I just weren't prepared to pull that lever, and then it got late, and really, I didn't want to do that to Toby, really late in the game. I'd rather him go and have a workout now than come on for a couple of minutes. So it's been a difficult day for Tobes. I hate it. I hate putting a player through it, but it is what it is.
Was that sort of about leaving the tools on because that looked so dangerous when you were going forward? Or?
Yeah, well, I think if you think of who cashed in a little bit scoreboard wise, I mean, Aaron, he was tremendous, and Mara, again showed what he's capable of, and Lobby probably wasn't really getting the spoils as a key forward, but he still occupies a critical position. He's our second ruck, and his role is so different to the others. So he helps others play better, and we absolutely needed him to continue in that dual role. So and I thought Arthur Jones gave us some electricity, and then we needed Cody to do things a little bit differently as the game wore on, seeing he wasn't really getting the spoils possession wise or score assist or score wise. So it's a tough one for Tobes, but he's got plenty of character and he'll be okay.
How much will Arthur Jones take out of kicking his first goal?
He'll take an enormous amount out of it. He's added a lot to us in the other phases, and his score assist and pressure work has been pretty strong. He kicked 2 in the pre-season game against North Melbourne at the end there, and played pretty well. So it's been a fair time to wait for him. He's played a few games now, but finally slotted one. So he's got the monkey off.